My name's Kim Sopper and I'm a descendant from the Gungari people of southwest Queensland in the Mitchell area. I've been born and raised in Toowoomba my whole life.
My name's Kavina Sui. I'm a Gungalu woman. My country is up in Blackwater.
I'm currently the team leader of the Carbal PHaMs program, which is a personal helpers and mentors service.
I've been working with PHaMs for 4 years, since PHaMs started in Toowoomba. When Carbal grabbed the funding, me and Kim were the first ones here.
We look after people with mental health conditions. Our target is specific, as in Indigenous clients. We range and work with anybody who has a condition anywhere from anxiety and depression right through to schizophrenia. What we did initially was we approached every elder in the town.
We ended up pulling 18 elders in one room, telling them what we were going to do, that it was all about mental health.
That was something significant for our community. It had been a very long time since they'd actually been able to bring 18 elders together, and we discussed how we thought it may work that we roll this out into community. The elders were happy with that and provided extra input and guidance into that as well, as to they could see other gaps as well that were missing. We go out and look after individuals living in the community who are struggling with life on life's terms with their own social and emotional well-being. Many of our peer support workers come with their own lived experience of mental health conditions, and with a peer model that actually works really, really well because they can see somebody that's been through the journey that is similar to theirs. And I believe that that is the key.
We were dealing with like high schizophrenia, high psychosis, so we were up there. And me, I was not an educated person, but PHaMs has educated me. It really has educated me more about mental health. And like, you could just know how to deal with it.
My name's Jim Jackson, yeah. I'm one of the PHaMs workers here at Carbal. I get a lot of pleasure in helping and it's just being yourself. Even though I sort of had no sort of formal training in mental health issues, it sort of all came natural. You treat everyone how you'd like to be treated, and everyone with respect. And I soon found out in the early days that everyone wanted to be accepted.
My name's Alan Martin. Most of the people in the community, they call me Chong. I work with PHaMs. I've been here for nearly 2 years, actually, and I love what I do. It serves a purpose, what I do. All our clients within the community that are struggling with their chronic diseases and struggle with their mental health is what we do and work with them. I find it very interesting because we have too many people there that's suffering and in too much pain out there in our communities. And that's what we do, and we try to take that pain away from them and help them with the recovery process of getting them back up on their feet again.
For the Indigenous people, there's a lot of factors to consider. It's well known throughout Australia that Indigenous people die at a younger age. They don't have the lifespan that non-Indigenous people do. They come with lots of chronic diseases, which attribute to that as well. So our program actually takes a very holistic role where we don't just look after that one gamut of mental health issues, we actually address every aspect of a person's life.
Oh, the journey's been really which is fascinating, educational, a lot of turning curves, and we were put up against things like that were way out of our scope.
We work in with the clinic where we ensure that all of their medical needs are being looked after and that clients are keeping up with their appointments, things like that. We will advocate on behalf of the client. We bring them together socially, and what we have found has worked well in our own community here is that by drawing them out of their own private homes and bringing them into a different environment, they're not lonely, isolated, they don't have the worries of the families. There's no quick fix, there's no miracle cure. We can only start with one portion of things.
It was needed in this community because of, mental health wasn't really out there. You know, like back then in the days we used to like hide our people away, didn't, you know, because we were barriers just being Aboriginal ourselves. Having a mental illness, well, that was another thing. That was another barrier we had to really struggle with, you know, to get through that.